Akashvani presents Morning News. Good morning. I am VC Pramod. The headlines. Central government hikes minimum wage rates for workers from 1st of next month. Government orders blocking of websites found exposing sensitive personal information of citizens, including Aadhaar and PAN card. India moves up to 39th place among 133 global economies in Global Innovation Index 2024. World Tourism Day being celebrated across the globe today. Top Hezbollah commander Muhammad Hussein Srur killed in Israeli airstrike in Lebanese capital Beirut. And in cricket, second and final test between India and Bangladesh to begin today in Kanpur. The central government has announced an increase in minimum wage rates by revising the variable dearness allowance. The new wage rates will take effect from the 1st of next month. The minimum wage rates are categorized based on skill levels: unskilled, semi-skilled, skilled and highly skilled, as well as by geographical areas A, B and C. After the revision, minimum wage rates for workers in Area A in construction, sweeping, cleaning and loading and unloading for unskilled work will be 783 rupees a day. For semi-skilled workers, the minimum wage will be 868 rupees a day, and for skilled, clerical and watch and ward without arms, the minimum wage will be 954 rupees a day. For highly skilled workers and watch and ward with arms, the revised wage will be 1035 rupees a day. Government has blocked sites on the internet that are exposing the Aadhaar and PAN details of the citizens. Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology has identified some websites that were exposing sensitive, personally identifiable information, including Aadhaar and PAN card details of the citizens. The Unique Identification Authority of India has lodged a complaint concerning the violation of the prohibition under Section 29(4) of the Aadhaar Act 2016 on public display of Aadhaar information. Further, Indian Computer Emergency Response Team has shown some security flaws in the alleged websites. The concerned website owners have been guided on the actions to be taken at their end to make necessary changes and fix the sensitivities. Food and Public Distribution Minister Prahlad Joshi has said that India has become the world's third largest producer and consumer of ethanol. While inaugurating the two-day India Sugar and Bioenergy Conference in New Delhi, the minister emphasized that the government is committed to a robust, sustainable sugar industry that is not only an economic pillar but also a driving force in India's renewable energy landscape. Mr. Joshi added that the government has launched National Green Hydrogen Mission last year with an outlay of 19,744 crore rupees to make India a global hub for production, usage and export of green hydrogen.
Our government has also launched the National Green Hydrogen Mission in January 2023 with an outlay of 19,744 crores to make the India global hub for the production, usage and export of the green hydrogen and its derivatives, which includes producing the green hydrogen from the biomass.
Ministry of Health and Family Welfare has asked the states and union territories to undertake appropriate activities to make communities aware regarding the monkeypox disease. In an advisory, the ministry requested the states to develop a surveillance strategy. It also provided a list of laboratories operationalized for testing. The advisory includes clinical management protocols, infection prevention and control practices, as well as a risk communication strategy. The ministry has instructed the states to assess public health preparedness at health facilities, with reviews to be conducted by senior officials at both the state and district levels. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla will attend Commonwealth Parliamentary Association CPA meet in Aizawl today. The two-day annual conference of the CPA India Region Zone 3 will begin today in Aizawl. Campaigning for the third and final phase of assembly elections in Jammu and Kashmir has reached its peak, with political parties leaving no stone unturned to woo the voters. 40 assembly constituencies will go to polls in this phase on the 1st of October. Udhampur East Assembly seat in Udhampur district will go to polls in this phase. Our correspondent takes a look on this constituency.
The Udhampur district has 4 assembly constituencies and the 60 Udhampur East happens to be the key constituency having a total of 1,690 voters. It is part of Udhampur Kathua Lok Sabha constituency. 9 candidates are in the final electoral fray for election including 3 independent candidates. The prominent faces in the final electoral fray are NC Congress Alliance candidate Sunil Verma, BJP leader Rajinder Singh Pathania, JK PDP leader Bakil Singh, Achav Singh of BSP, Balwan Singh of Jammu Kashmir National Panthers Party and Sahil Gandotra of Shiv Sena. Besides, Pawan Khajuria, Soma and Mohinder Singh are contesting the election as independent candidate. There would be a direct contest between BJP's Rajinder Singh Pathania and independent candidate Pawan Khajuria, who used to be BJP's state vice president. The voters of the constituency will log the fate of these major contenders in the EVMs on October 1 by casting their franchise. This is Gulshan Rana for Akashvani News from Jammu.
Mazgaon Metropolitan Court in Mumbai has convicted Shiv Sena UBT MP Sanjay Raut and sentenced him to 15 days in jail for defaming BJP leader and former MP Kirit Somaya and his wife Medha Somaya. The court also ordered Raut to pay 25,000 rupees in compensation to the complainant Medha Somaya. In the complaint filed by Medha in 2022, Raut had accused her husband of involvement in a 100 crore rupees scam related to the construction of toilets in the Mira Bhayandar area, a twin city near Mumbai. World Tourism Day is being celebrated across the globe today. The day is celebrated on the 27th of September every year, highlighting tourism's role in connecting people and boosting economies. The theme for this year is Tourism and Peace. The day also aims to foster a more sustainable and equitable tourism industry for future generations. The Ministry of Tourism will celebrate World Tourism Day 2024 in New Delhi today. It will highlight the crucial role of tourism in fostering development and global harmony. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankad will address the event. On the occasion, the ministry will announce the winners of the Best Tourism Village Awards. In an exclusive conversation with Akashvani News, the Director General Ministry of Tourism, Mugdha Sinha, said that responsible and sustainable tourism is the need of the hour. She emphasized the focus on rural, women, youth and local community-led tourism for peace and prosperity worldwide.
On this occasion of the World Tourism Day, let us all focus our efforts on rural, women, youth and local community-led, responsible and sustainable tourism for peace and prosperity of people and the planet.
Several programs are being organized in Uttar Pradesh on the occasion of World Tourism Day. Chief Minister and Tourism Minister of the state will be in Jhansi to attend different functions. Talking to Akashvani News, Principal Secretary of Tourism Mukesh Meshram said that government is trying to promote various sectors of tourism, including agri and rural tourism in the state.
एग्री टूरिज्म के अंतर्गत गांव जहां पर अच्छा एग्रीकल्चर की प्रैक्टिसेस हो रही है, नए नए प्रयोग हो रहे हैं, लोग सीख सकें, जान सकें, वहां रुक सकें, वहां का एथनिक फूड, वहां का ऑर्गेनिक नेचुरल फूड खा सकें, बच्चों को लेकर के जाएं, परिवार के साथ में समय गुजारें। एक और है रूरल टूरिज्म। ऐसे बहुत सारे गांव हैं जहां पे या तो कला के लिए जाने जाते हैं, पौराणिकता से जुड़े हुए हैं, किसी धरोहर से जुड़े हुए हैं, उन गांवों में भी गांव का टूरिज्म कराया जाए।
This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news dates on the clock, follow us on our X handle @AIR News Alerts. India has moved up to 39th place among 133 global economies in the Global Innovation Index GII 2024. Union Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal announced that India also ranks first among the 10 economies in the Central and Southern Asian region. In a social media post, Mr. Goyal highlighted the remarkable achievements under the guidance of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's decisive leadership. He said India also ranked first among lower middle-income economies and fourth in the World Intellectual Property Organization WIPO Science and Technology Cluster Ranking. Mr. Goyal said Mumbai, Delhi, Bengaluru and Chennai are listed among the world's top 100 S&T clusters and India is 7th globally in intangible asset intensity. India's rise in the GI ranking is notable as the country was ranked 81st in 2015. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar attended a productive IBSA Foreign Ministers meeting alongside his Brazilian counterpart Mauro Vieira and South African counterpart Ronald Ramola yesterday. Dr. Jaishankar stated that IBSA nations actively participate in and shape global discourses on development, sustainable development goals, poverty eradication, multilateralism, and South Asia cooperation. IBSA, which stands for India, Brazil, and South Africa, is a forum that brings together these three large democracies and economies. The Directorate General of Quality Assurance under the aegis of Department of Defence Production, Ministry of Defence, is celebrating 68th DGQA Day today. The organization provides quality assurance cover for the entire range of arms, ammunition, equipment and stores supplied to the armed forces. On the occasion of the 68th DGQA, Director General N. Manoharan said that under the Make in India policy, several government schemes have been launched to streamline quality assurance procedures, reduce inspection time and grant greater autonomy to suppliers.
Under government's policies of Make in India and Ease of Doing Business, a number of government schemes, was Green Channel Status Scheme, Self-Certification Scheme, Third-Party Inspection Scheme, Defence Export Promotion Scheme, Defence Testing Infrastructure Scheme, etc. were launched and implemented to ease out QA procedure and cut down inspection and delivery timing with higher autonomy to suppliers. The defence manufacturing ecosystem is changing at a very rapid pace.
A top Hezbollah commander, Muhammad Hussein Srur, was killed in an Israeli airstrike in Lebanese capital Beirut yesterday. More from our correspondent.
The Israeli Defense Forces confirmed the death of Muhammad Hussein Srur, commander of Hezbollah's aerial forces, in an airstrike in Beirut. According to military sources, Srur was responsible for directing numerous aerial attacks on Israel, including those involving explosive-laden drones and cruise missiles. The IDF also alleged that Srur has been instrumental in establishing drone manufacturing sites in Lebanon, some of which were reportedly located beneath civilian buildings in Beirut. The strike was carried out amid rising tensions in the region, with war games simulating maneuvers in Lebanon being conducted by Israel. Meanwhile, tens of thousands of civilians have already been displaced by the ongoing conflict, with a surge in people fleeing to neighboring Syria being reported by the Lebanese authorities. Western nations are weighing their options on how to safely get nationals out of Lebanon if a full-scale war breaks out. Cyprus and possibly Turkey are being seen as a possible sanctuary. Cyprus is the closest European Union member state, some 264 kilometers from Lebanon. It has been at the forefront of maritime air efforts for Gaza in the past and was used to coordinate various evacuations from Lebanon. This is Vinod Kumar for Akashvani News from Dubai.
The second and final cricket test between India and Bangladesh will begin today at the Green Park Stadium in Kanpur. The hosts will be aiming to clean sweep the two-match series after defeating the visitors in the first test in Chennai. And now, for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to Vaibhav Jyotsna Srivastav.
Thank you, Pramod. Most of Kong's time spent on factionalism, infighting, says PM. Headlines: The Statesman, Modi raises poll pitch, Kong busy infighting. Headlines: The Asian Age. The paper adds that PM Modi was speaking at the launch of 3 Param Rudra supercomputers on Thursday. China confirms LAC talks progress, some consensus. Headlines: The Indian Express. The paper adds that Chinese Defense Ministry has said that China and India have been able to reduce their differences and build some consensus on disengaging troops from friction points to end the standoff along the line of actual control in eastern Ladakh. And finally, a story in the Times of India says that a 45-minute CPR brought a 63-year-old back from the dead. The woman had suffered a cardiac arrest and she was successfully resuscitated by an intense 45-minute cardiopulmonary resuscitation session by a dedicated medical team. And with that, it's back to you, Pramod.
Thank you, Vaibhav. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Central government hikes minimum wage rates for workers from the 1st of next month. Government orders blocking of websites found exposing sensitive personal information of citizens, including Aadhaar and PAN card. India moves up to 39th place among 133 global economies in Global Innovation Index 2024. World Tourism Day being celebrated across the globe today. Top Hezbollah commander Muhammad Hussein Srur killed in Israeli airstrike in Lebanese capital Beirut. And in cricket, second and final test between India and Bangladesh to begin today in Kanpur. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.